I heard three voices. Let's try that again. Good morning, everyone. There we go. Mighty in energy and heart. Excellent. That's what I love about this community. Good morning, everybody. Great to be back with you as always. I'd like to start off this morning with a song that I co-wrote with two good friends of mine, Sue Riley and Glenn Rathel. It's called It's Up to Me. And the words to the chorus are very simple. If it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. So when you feel comfortable with the melody, please join in. If it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. One more time. If it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. If I seek the truth, let me speak the truth. If I'm lost in doubt, let me believe. I know I can be the change I want to see. If it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. Once again, if it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. If I'm tired and stressed, let me stop and rest. If I'm feeling hurt, let me forgive. I know I can be the change I want to see. If it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. Once again, if it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. If I dream of peace, let me live in peace. When I start from love, I am love. I know I can be the change I want to see. If it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. Last time. If it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. It's up to me. It's up to me. It's up to me. It's up to me.
Thank you, Nathan. Thank you, Nathan, and good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity of New Westminster. I am Reverend Rhona Segarra, and it is my pleasure to be here today, to be the person who is the official head of this community, of each one of you having your own ministry. Welcome to you all. And if you are joining us online, either now live or sometime in the future, a very warm welcome to you as well on behalf of all of us here. At Unity, we share ideas for full and abundant living. We draw on the teachings of Jesus, who we consider our primary way shower and example, and we honor wisdom which is found in faith traditions all over the planet, in cultures all over the planet, in story, in song, in life experiences. We honor every person's right to choose their own life path. All are welcome here. All are worthy here. All are celebrated here. And our imagination extends to ideas so that your life could be more calm, more connected, and more contented. And today, This day where last night we had a tragedy beyond our comprehension happen in our city, juxtaposed over a time when we had an election tomorrow. I am feeling sad. And so let us open our service today honoring the fact that each one of us is likely in a place of shock and sadness. Let us begin in a time of prayer as we just give presence to where we are. We give thanks that we can come together here in community. We give thanks for this land on which we are free to worship and connect with one another. This ancestral territory of the Kakite First Nation. We give thanks that we can join together today, where normally our days are celebratory and joyful. Today we join together to connect in sadness and compassion. It is at times like this that we are so powerfully reminded that we are one. That by whatever our definition of God may be, of spirit may be, of quantum it may be, life, nature, the universe, by whatever our understanding may be for the one power, one energy field in which we live and breathe and have our being, that we are connected within it. It is one and we are one. And today we extend a blessing particularly to our neighbors in the Filipino community who are devastated by a tragedy beyond comprehension. We uplift each person, those who have been killed, those who are struggling and fighting for life, those who are family and friends of people who have been harmed. And we hold each person, and surround them in a blanket of love, that they may know that we stand united with them. We uplift in prayer our leaders, our politicians, our country. That whatever the outcome of tomorrow's election may be, that we remind ourselves that we are united in love for this beautiful land. And we hold the vision of unity and trust that that vision is able to be maintained in the face of hurt and grief. And for this, we are so grateful. And we say, Amen. Today's daily word is freedom. Spiritual living is my path to freedom. Looking back over the years, I remember the ways that I have felt less than free. Maybe I felt limited because of my background or personal history, my education or career, or because of things others believed about me. Without even realizing, I may have taken on a limited view of myself and what was possible for my life. But discovering the truth of myself as a spiritual being, a beloved child of God, has healed my heart and freed my soul. My life's circumstances are only part of my story. I am so much more than the sum total of my experiences. My freedom lies in God and in my understanding of myself as divine. As I grow in confidence, realizing I can change my life through the power of my thoughts, I grow more free. This reading was inspired by Psalm 119, verse 45. I shall walk at liberty, for I have sought your precepts. And now, let's enjoy listening and singing along to Nathan with I Am Love.
Sing that with me. I am love. I am love. I am
I invite you to close your eyes with me as we move into a time of quiet. And become aware of your breath. And the gift of life that every breath brings. Breathe in love. Breathe out gratitude. Breathe in love. Breathe in gratitude. And with every breath, allow yourself to become more present to this place. Notice that your thoughts continue to do their work. Thank them as well for their service. And today, right now, we choose to sink beneath those thoughts into a place of feeling, of heart. And in this place, you may even consider putting your hand on your heart. And check in with how you are feeling. Turn with love towards yourself. Perhaps find that little child within you, or that part of you that is feeling sad. And open your arms and welcome that feeling and that being with feeling into yourself. And don't forget to breathe. This is who you are. A loving being. Loved. Loving. Lovable. Give thanks for you. For you. For your unique blessing to the world. And at any time you are feeling uncertain, worried, stressed, know that you can turn to this part within you. Hold your hands to your heart and repeat, I am love. I am love. I am love. Thank you, Nathan. With your permission, and I'm sure your understanding, I am not going to do this talk today. Instead, I think, and I've never done this on a Sunday, where I've gotten into the car and I'm driving here with one thing in my mind, and by the time I get here, I'm like, that is not what we need to do today. So I'm going to just speak. I'm going to speak from my heart, but I'm also going to do it in a way that is a living prayer, as all our speech is. And I'm going to speak in a way that will lead us into a meditation. I just came back from a week in Kentucky, which, by the way, is an amazingly, stunningly beautiful place, which I had no idea about. I don't know really what I gave any thought to about what Kentucky looks like. But it's this pastoral landscape of rolling hills and green. They've just had way too much flooding, so it's super green, and trees and cows and sheep and horses and rolling, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. And I've been on retreat for 5 days. Some with ministers, some with members at Unity of Louisville. The women of Unity of Louisville. And my friend, the minister there, is Bobby Kaiser, who I went to school with. So it was this week of upliftment for me, and reconnection and rest. And I was excited to get home, to see Walt, to see all of you today, and to share the joy of my experience. And when I heard about what happened here in Vancouver, right around the time I was coming home last night, I arrived at 20 after 8, to imagine that as I was admiring the amazing sunset. Did anyone see the sunset last night? It was gorgeous. So at the same time as this beauty was all around me, to have such ugliness experience in a place where people were celebrating and having fun, it's like a dissonance for me, as I'm sure it might be for some of you. So that was one experience I had. The other, which I have heard now from radio, people being interviewed on the radio. I haven't watched any of the video, and I don't intend to. I think they've wisely taken some of that down. But what I've heard, and what my first thought was, not in Vancouver, not here. Who here is an immigrant? I am. Whose parents were immigrants? We all, many of us, have come from cultures where if it's not our generation, it's the generation before us, or if you're fortunate enough to have a second generation Canadian, then you're probably in the minority. Most of us, it's our parents, maybe our grandparents, who have come to Canada. So to some extent, we're all people from a different culture. And one of the coolest things about Canada is that we don't expect everyone to conform in order for themselves to be called Canadians. Instead, what we do is say, great, what an awesome culture you have, what an awesome culture you have, what amazing things come from your culture, and we celebrate the diversity. Because we know conformity does not equal unity, does not even equal community. And so there was this real upset for me, as I'm guessing there are for you. And I don't know really what to do with it, but I know I couldn't do a talk today which referenced anything to do with staying in your own lane. So instead, like I said, I'm just talking. There's a part of me that is deeply disappointed that 11 people so far, and more likely to come apparently, have had their lives stripped away from them unceremoniously at a time when they were in community and enjoying life, in freedom, celebrating independence. And to have that betrayal happen here just feels so wrong. And juxtapose that against the fact that we have an election tomorrow. An election where on one hand, people who love this country are saying horrible and nasty things about other people who love this country, and vice versa. And I think regardless of who wins, whether it's the party you care for or not, it is incumbent on all of us to celebrate the diversity and find a way to stand in our values, which is, you've got an opinion, I have an opinion, they can both coexist, and I can talk to you in a way that is respectful. So I hope, regardless of who you vote for, that if the person you vote for doesn't win, that you are able to remain respectful and calm and, what am I going to do now? And right now, that's not the important part. Right at this moment, it's part of that bigger picture. And the bigger picture, it's like, this is what happened in Vancouver, this is what's happening in Canada. Look at the planet. Look at what's happening with our neighbors down south. In Kentucky, where I was just visiting, there are people who are pro-Republican, people who are pro-Democrat, people who are pro-Trump, people who are anti-Trump. And it doesn't mean that they don't love their families, and it doesn't mean that if you were stuck at the side of the road and needed help, that they wouldn't help you. One of the great tragedies of humankind is that we forget to be kind. That we dehumanize so much that we forget to see that we are human first and labels second. And even that, at the moment, right here, right now, is just part of what's coloring everything that's happening. So we see it big, we see it like globally, we see it in Canada, we see it now in Vancouver, and we don't know what the cause of this upset was. We don't know if it was certainly somebody who is not of sound mind. And we don't know why. The question why will haunt people forever. And along with the why will be a tendency to want to point fingers. If they had done this, then this wouldn't have happened. If they had had better blah, 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 this wouldn't have happened. If the system was whatever, this wouldn't have happened. And all of that may be true at some point, and all of it is distraction. Because what really matters is, how do I treat each and every person I meet? Friend or foe, liberal or conservative, Green or NDP, Republican or Democrat, Christian, non-Christian, right-wing Christian, liberal Christian. Oh my God, label, 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 label. Take the flippin' things off. Keep the clothes on. I'm feeling sad. And my heart breaks, because each one of us is affected. Those who are directly affected, of course. But this whole city is now traumatized. The caregivers, the first responders, the mums, the dads, the aunts, the uncles, the children, the community, the direct community, the greater community, the greater community. It is now that we have an opportunity to remind ourselves that we are all important, that we all matter, that we're all part of something that is interconnected. And what that means is that when we find ourselves in the tendency to get angry and point fingers and judge and label, that we are helping to increase the anxiety and make it okay for that to be what we speak about. So instead, as we embrace the Filipino community, as we embrace the people who have helped to respond, let's do so with as much generosity of spirit as we can, so that we are free to make the choice of love and to be the voice of love, as Nathan said. And that includes each of us in the witness of what we have woken up to this morning. And this is the hard part. It includes finding it within ourselves to wish only the best for the person who hit them. To find some kind of compassion for someone who is in so much internal pain that they think it's okay to inflict that much pain. Rather than go to anger. Are we brave enough? No. I see a shaking of the head. No. That is honest. And if it's a no, then I'm going to encourage you just to take one little step towards what is the next most loving thing I can do. It may be I'm just not going to think about that person anymore. And if that's as much as you can reach. Great. Or I'm not going to talk about them. Instead of uplifting the person who did the harm, I'm going to speak about the victims. My dad always said that he felt that people who had done harm should never have their names in the limelight. That instead it should always be the victims' names. Because that is not the way that we want to bring attention to people who have done harm. Right now, in hospital, there are families who are clinging to hope that their loved ones will survive. There are families who are likely sitting by the phone, dreading the phone call. We are so far from that direct experience, but we can imagine how terrifying and scary that must be. Let's move. Close your eyes with me if you. And breathe in whatever emotions you may be feeling. Anger, sadness, fear, worry, despair, righteous anger again, hatred perhaps. Imagine all of these emotions that are in your body. And imagine that they are red or gray or these intense colors. Feel that. And as you feel it in your body, imagine breathing in something more calm, something more kind, imagine that you are breathing in a white, warm peace. And imagine that that peace is touching those emotions that you have just felt. And as the peace touches, imagine that the color of that emotion warms. As you breathe in, allow that warm light of love, that warm light of compassion to infiltrate those emotions and allow them to see some light. And from this place which is more calm, more composed, imagine your love reaching to the people who were so deeply harmed yesterday. Moms and dads and aunts and uncles and grandmothers and grandfathers and friends and children having a party. And surround them with that warm love and light. And now imagine folding outward a bit more to the community, to the people of Vancouver, to this sudden shift in our imagination of what could happen here. And the acceptance that people in pain happen everywhere. And imagine your loving light surrounding this beautiful city and its beautiful inhabitants. And imagine that light then spilling outward to the rest of our country on election eve. And imagine that every person, regardless of how they are choosing to vote, are voting with a genuine intention for the best. And breathe compassion into that idea that people may not think the way that I do. And we imagine our light flowing out to the planet. Like a little butterfly. It makes a difference. And then we turn within and we infuse ourselves again with compassion, with we who are witness. With we who feel we can do nothing, that this happened outside of us. Let us bless ourselves too. For the hurt that we are feeling. And let us stand in knowledge and faith that somehow, even though it makes no sense, that there will be good to be found. There will be love to be found. There will be care in the midst. There may be a solidifying and clarifying of values. And let us also know that we aren't there right now. That right now we are in grief. And our responsibility to ourselves and to others is to look after each other. And we do so by breathing in love, breathing in compassion, touching the anger and the grief and the sadness, and loving ourselves in the midst of it. Knowing that when we breathe in love, we transform that grief. We allow it space, and it can coexist with love. Indeed, it is love in sad form. So imagine yourself now breathing more light, breathing more love, breathing in the joy of the party, of the connection and community that was happening yesterday. And allow your body to lighten a little and your smile to come back a little. And the darkness and sadness within you to be lightened a little. And when you're ready, open your eyes and know that even in the depths of gloom, all is well. All is well. Thank you.
Thank you, Rhona. As I was listening intently to every word, I too was trying to figure out what music would be most appropriate. And two of my chants were fighting for position. Which one should I share? Which one should I share? So I think what I've opted is to do both. To do shorter versions of each one, because I think they're both pretty powerful and pertinent. The first one is called I Imagine Peace. The words are, I imagine peace for all of us, and it all begins with me. And there's a second part, if you dare to sing something
against me, with me. Both parts work together. The second part is just one note, and the words are Om Shanti 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 Om. Shanti is a Sanskrit word meaning peace, and we say Shanti 3 times to symbolize peace in thought, word, and speech. Thought, word, and speech? I can't remember in this moment. Anyway, let me share that one with you first. I imagine peace for all of us, and it all begins with me. That's the first one. I imagine peace for all of us, and it all begins with me. Let's sing that again. I imagine peace for all of us, and it all begins with me. Here's the other part. Om Shanti 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 Om. Om Shanti 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 Om. You try. Om Shanti 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 Om. Om Shanti 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 Om. Now I'm going to go back and forth between both of those parts, and feel free to sing whichever one you'd like. I imagine peace for all of us, and it all begins with me. I imagine peace for all of us, and it all begins with me. Om Shanti 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 Om. 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 Here's the second one. This one is called We Belong to Each Other. May we remember that we belong to each other. May we remember that we belong to each other. Heart to heart, soul to soul, we are one, we are whole and at peace. We are at peace. May we remember
we belong to each other, heart to heart, soul to soul. We are one, we are whole and at peace. We are at peace. May we remember that we belong to each other. May we remember that we belong to each other. May we remember. May we remember. May we remember. Remember.
That was wonderful, Nathan. Thank you very much for that. And yes, we do all belong together. And I am Lyle Dellingham, and I'm going to read the announcements for today. So please join us on Zoom tomorrow for Monday meditation from 10:30 to 11:15. We check in on each other, we enjoy guided meditation, and we uplift and acknowledge each person as we read the names of the people on our prayer list. To add someone to the prayer list, please fill in a prayer request slip with the person's first name and the initial of their last name, then place it in the offering basket. You can also send us an email or submit a prayer request on our website or app. We had a rich and enjoyable discussion at the April meeting of our book club, and our next meeting is May 4th. The format is to pick a book, read a book, and share your thoughts with the group. So pick up a book, grab a cozy drink, and settle in for a good read. Then gather next week on May 4th during coffee hour and share. The discussion will be led by Lindsay Munson. Our next Wednesday evening group for youth and the young at heart will be on Wednesday, May 7th between 7 and 9 p.m. If you're looking for meaning, friendship, or just a good time with great people, our meetings are for you. Please mark your calendars for May 7th. Come as you are, leave feeling connected. Looking for fun, alcohol-free night out? Join us every Friday from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. for an epic karaoke and dance party. Sing your heart out, dance like nobody's watching, and enjoy a night of music, laughter, and community. This event is for ages 18 and up, is for free. Donations are always welcome. Come for the tunes, stay for the vibes. You are all invited to stay after lunch today to attend the annual meeting of the membership. All are welcome to attend. To vote, you must have filled in a membership form either on paper or online. Now, Unity of New Westminster is a fully self-supported, and we are grateful for your gifts which support our being here. Many of us contribute with pre-authorized payments, which are especially helpful for our budgeting. If you are not placing anything into the contribution basket today, please bless it silently when it comes to you, then pass the basket along. For our online viewers, you'll find a donation link in the description of the recording. And please like and subscribe our channel so we can reach more people. Please give freely from a place of abundance and gratitude. Thank you. We are so blessed. Please enjoy the next song, I'm So Blessed.
like to squeeze in a note of my own, if I may. Before I next see all of you, I'll be walking the Camino for the third time. And I will be carrying all of you in my heart, of course. And if you have an intention that you would like me to carry for you as I walk, just come and see me after we're finished this morning. Tell me what it is, and I'll jot it down. Shall I sing I Am So Blessed? Let's do that. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed.
You're amazing. We are so blessed with your music, Nathan. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoy the experience of that long, long walk. You're braver than I am, that's for sure. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your heart. It was perfect for what I needed today, and hopefully for what you needed too. We are blessed. Thank you, Valerie and Glenn, for the work that you do on the audio-visual. Thank you, Lyle, for your platforming today and for the miracle of a new television getting up. And this is no easy feat to put something this big and this heavy up. I don't even want to know how that happened. So thank you. Thank you to those who are in the kitchen, who set up and take down and do the gardening, like all these things that happen behind the scenes. So thank you, and thank you to all of you for being here. Thank you for joining us online. And if there's one thing I would ask you that I would leave you with today in this day of sadness for our city, it's go and let the people you know that you love, let them know that you love them. Go give everyone you care about the biggest, fattest hug you can. So we move into a circle and we'll sing our Let There Be Peace on Earth and our Prayer for Protection song. And remember that when you see the word God, if that's not your word, put whatever feels right for you. But either way, be the face of God for someone today. Thank you. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me, let this be the moment now. Every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. Spirit, begin with me.
I am the light of God.
I am the love of God. I am the power of God. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. I am the light of God. I am the love of God. I am the power of God. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. You are the light of God. You are the love of God. You are the power of God. You are the presence of God. Wherever you are, God is. You are the light of God. You are the love of God. You are the power of God. You are the presence of God. Wherever you are, God is. We are the light of God. We are the love of God. We are the power of God. We are the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is. And all is well. Thank you, everyone.
That was great.